as you can see, I finally got my hair cut. I wasn't just bluffing. I was gonna do it. Gotten a few compliments here and there because it's kind of tapered on the sides and then a harsh line on each end, and then kind of long. I don't like saying spiked up anymore. That's so like 90s with the spike gel. I use pomade anyway. But yeah, just basically like up in the front. So I'm enjoying that a lot more than before. I don't know why there's a big shadow on my shirt. But yeah. So I saw that actually in the last week or so, my videos have shot up to 3 times, I think, the viewership I had before. So I'm really proud and happy to say that, and I'm excited for future ventures. So with that being said, I'm going to talk a lot about hair care and what I use and what works best for me. So my top products that I would recommend is the Neutrogena T-Zone, which I will be showing at the end of the video. I'll show you guys a link to buy all of these items as well on my description of the video. So there will be no confusion, and I do not recommend making the mistake that I made of buying the shampoo and the conditioner. I personally use the coal tar version. There's 2 versions. It's a coal tar extract, which actually gets just all of the dry flakes or dryness out of your scalp, and it's very healthy, cleansing. It smells kind of like sulfur, which, if you've ever been to a hot spring, you can kind of understand what that smells like. But yeah, basically, it's an amazing product. I've tried the salicylic acid version, and I like it, but I don't quite like it as much. I feel like I'm getting more from this product, and they're similarly priced, I believe. But what I didn't know about the conditioner is if you use the conditioner alone, that's fine. But otherwise, you're using way too much product because the conditioner also contains salicylic acid. So for a while, I switched to using both T-gel products. The T-gel shampoo and the T-gel conditioner, which is a no-no. You use one or the other. If you have a shampoo you just love and can't, part with, understandable. Get the conditioner at least to try it out if you do suffer from dry scalp or itchy scalp. Seborrheic dermatitis is, I believe, what the term they use for the itchy scalp syndrome and the redness and sensitivity that accompanies it. It's good for all those conditions as well as just general itching and dandruff, etc. And it's funny, this is the first time that I've gone into a salon, spa / hairstylist and said, here, basically, I'm going to have you use my product. And, I keep talking about the product. Let me go grab it right now so I can show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. And like I said, the links will be below that you guys can order them directly from Amazon or, in stores like Safeway is where I got some of mine, or CVS and other beauty stores. I'm sure I would carry them, same thing. But I've tried Head & Shoulders. I've tried everything for my dry scalp and my dry skin. I have to pack on the moisturizer even today. I was going to say I used to. No, that's not true. I still do. Which is a blessing and a curse because now I don't have acne anymore. I did take Accutane for a short time, which I'll get into in another video, whether I recommend it, whether I don't. I don't generally recommend it, but we'll get into that in a later video. I don't want to give too much away of why or why not. Luckily, I wasn't on it a super long time, so I don't feel like it did too much like permanent damage, but it definitely has dried out my skin and a lot of other, areas in my body where I can feel it. But anyway, back to subject. So let me go grab my current shampoo and conditioner to show you. And the conditioner I use now is actually an argan oil conditioner because I can't use something that's going to be drying with salicylic acid, because that was actually somehow, even though I was only washing, the directed amount, which is only like couple times a week or a few times a week max to use the shampoo. Otherwise, you just use your conditioner and just wash your hair in the shower. Don't do anything with it, and it still is great, and it still doesn't collect oil, unless you have a very oily scalp, which is a completely different condition than what I'm talking about. So if you have dry scalp and you use this product, you'll only need to use it 2 times a week, and then if maybe it gets on the oilier side and you try that, then you can go to 3, but I think that would be the maximum I would recommend. And the conditioner that I use, you can use really any day, but especially if your hair is feeling dry. Otherwise, really no need to use it. Alright, well, without further ado, I will be right back. And thank you guys so much for viewing my videos, and I really just appreciate all this. I'm not making this up. I have friends, guys. 1 second. Alright guys, I'm back off the phone, and here is the product I was talking about. It is the Neutrogena brand, which hasn't let me down very often, except for some of its more harsh products that I can't handle. It's called the T-Gel Therapeutic Shampoo Original Formula, which is the one I use. You can also get the one that is the salicylic acid, which might not be the original formula. But basically, it controls symptoms of dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis, which is what I was talking about with the itchy, sometimes flaky, red, irritated scalp condition that is chronic. It's not just once in a while, so it's not like an allergic reaction. And also psoriasis even, which I didn't even know. But it contains coal tar 0.5% as anti-dandruff, anti-seborrheic dermatitis, and solubilized coal tar extract for psoriasis. And so it's a very amazing product. You don't even have to leave it on your hair more than a few minutes, but you do want to leave it on a few minutes, almost like a conditioner. And it says on here to use at least twice a week, but I would say no more than 3 times a week, or your hair is going to be a little bit on the drier side, if not making you start to flake again because you're starting to dry your hair out too much. But definitely follow it up with a, this is cheap, easy moisturizer like this Moroccan argan oil. Of course, it's backwards, so you guys can't read it. Yeah, here's what it looks like. There's tons of this brand. It's called Organics. You can get it anywhere as well, like CVS, etc. Safeway even carries them probably. That's a lot of stores, but I know CVS carries like an entire line of these type of products. And I would recommend this over Head and Shoulders on my worst day. So, on its worst day, my bad. And then here is the T-Gel conditioner that I was talking about earlier, and it's basically very similar, except it is the salicylic acid type, which works on the same conditions, it looks like. And I mean, salicylic acid's good. It's never done amazing things for my acne, but in combination with other things, it has before. But yeah, for my scalp, it did help dramatically when I started using it. But then when I found this stuff, I was like, bye. No, I'm just kidding. And especially though, if you have like a shampoo that's really expensive that you don't want to, invest in another shampoo right now, or this or that, then this is your option B, which is the conditioner itself. And you would still only want to use this probably a few times a week. I don't see the directions. It says, yeah, use it at least twice a week. But it definitely doesn't say use daily, because it would be too stripping on your scalp. And I find that the shampoo route is a lot better, because you're shampooing your hair, then you're conditioning it, and that brings moisture back to it. So you're kind of stripping it a little bit with the tar in this, the coal tar, and the solubilized coal tar extract. Sorry, that's a lot to say. Isn't very stripping, I find, not nearly as much as the salicylic acid version. And then, yeah, you follow it up with a moisturizing conditioner, like so, or, any kind of conditioner that you enjoy that does bring moisture to your scalp. Other than that, honestly, I don't have a lot to say about my hair care, and I know I promised you guys a video on vaping versus cigarettes, and I'm not going to smoke any more cigarettes in my life to prove that point. But I'm going to come across studies, and I'm going to show you guys a vape that I purchased in order to quit smoking. And I've made amazing progress, I'd like to say, in 2 different fields of my life that I'd like to update you guys on. First would be my dental scare, because my teeth, as you can see, my gum line is getting to be better than it ever was, and I am just excited to show you guys my morning and nighttime routine for that and what's gotten me to achieve these results in as little as 2 to 3 weeks. It's amazing, and I never thought I could have my gums look so naturally normal and no gingivitis. The other update is that I've cut down over half, actually, of the amount that I smoke in my e-cig, as far as the nicotine content, as well as the amount I smoke per day. Thank you guys, and I send all my love all across the world, to Belgium once again, and to Europe as a whole, and I hope you guys can heal from this process. And I'd also like to thank our United States veterans, and I hope that some of my clothing donations, etc. from Easter may have gotten to one of you, because you deserve it, and you're a champion, regardless of where you live and what your address is, if any are applicable. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you guys next time. Will out.